What's up everybody, Matt here from TGI, ready to bring you our second episode in our manager series here on FIFA 16. So this is our FIFA Friday segment here on TGI, where every Friday I will bring you a 20-minute or so video of this manager mode commentary with Aston Villa as we try to take them to at least mid-table mediocrity, but hopefully maybe we can push for European places this season. So we'll get into the series in just a minute, but if you're new to the channel, we do Let's Plays also on Tuesdays, where we play the latest video game releases. We also do video game news shows and commentaries, opinions. But you can find out everything we do on our website, thegameinitiative.com. The link to that is down below. And remember, if you do enjoy this video, don't forget to like, share and subscribe to our channel. So, diving back into this video now, we can get going. Aston Villa was a team I chose for this FIFA Friday segment series that I have started. Here is our squad. Just a quick refresh from last time out. So we have added a few players. We've added Payet here to our cam position. We've added Sané out there on the wing. We've brought in Neves for a new holding midfielder to play along with Toot. We brought in Tete as well as a new right back. So we've already been dealt the blow of an injury in our last game of pre-season. Here, Akore, our first choice centre back, along with Richards, got injured. So we're now down to Clark. So with that in mind, I'm going to be looking to see if we can pick up another centre-back here before the window closes. So looking at the squad, I'm happy in most positions, with the exception of now centre-back. Ideally, I wouldn't mind another striker or another central attacking midfielder, depending on what the options are. Because Gusted is okay, but he's not very quick, and Aston Villa are going to be all about counter-attacking. Ayew is quicker, but I was planning on playing him, if you have a look here, in the number 10 role, because he's got good speed, good agility, but not the best finishing from what I'm... 78 is not bad, so maybe he will play as second striker, so I'm open to either of those, whatever we have coming through, but obviously this is our first team for the most part, and we'll also look to get a keeper as well at some point, but not a massive priority. So just before we dive into the game, I've been doing some scouting and I'm going to have a look here for a centre-back that I've had a look at that I feel might be a good option. And his name is Wiederwold. He's a young, as we said last time, young player. I have already scouted him. So we've got him as 3.7 million. We could probably, let's have a look and approach to buy him. How much money have we got at the moment? So they're looking like that they might want him between 4 million, which we don't have right now. Would they be interested in a loan option with an option to buy at the end of the season? Maybe we could approach to loan him and see what they say to that, with a 1 year and a future fee, maybe at the end of the year of say 5 million. That way we can bring him in. Doesn't cost us now. We should hopefully earn money for our strong finish in the Premier League. So there we go, that's him. And I did have an idea for forward position. Now, I'm going to do it this way, mainly because I'm not entirely 100% certain how to spell his name. There we go, and you've seen him recently. He's been in the news for his hat-trick just over a week ago, is that now? So let's start to scalp him. He's another youngster. We can see how good he is. He might be one again where we bring in on loan, see what he's like, and then with an option to buy. But while those go ahead, let's waste no time with diving into our first game here. We're going to be playing Bournemouth. So the way I'm going to be doing these is I'm not going to show you full footage of the game. I want to get through as many games as I can in each video. So FIFA have introduced this new highlight section, so I'll basically kind of show you that at the end. We'll see how it goes. Hopefully it's okay. If it doesn't turn out alright, we can always change that in the future videos. So I will be willing to listen to any feedback. So there's our team that we're going to be having, as we've just shown you there. So let's get straight into this game here, away to Bournemouth. Okay, so there we go. First match in the book, and as you can see, a really good result to kick off the season. A 2-0 win away to Bournemouth. A game of a few chances. You can see there the early shot there from Tete. In the highlights, it seems to show when players get booked. You can see Gabriel Bonglahor too keen to make an early impact for his new manager, getting himself booked. But putting a good shift up top did Gabby, even though he didn't get himself a goal. There's a ball in here to Sinclair out on the wide. Also another lively performance from him. And then Prayet there with a great turn in the box, leading to the assist there to Neves. 2 new signings combining for our first goal. So that was really good to see. There's another really bad challenge there from Neves, where they seem to show this, but they don't show all the shots. So an ambitious effort there from Sinclair that goes wide. But yeah, really good performance from him. And then right at the end of the half, another chance for Sinclair goes begging. So as you can see, really piling on the chances there. And it was pretty much us just all game, to be honest. Bournemouth, they did their best to try. We made some changes. We brought on Jordan Ayew, and he rocketed one into the bottom corner, which gave us that safety net that we needed. Because Bournemouth did push. They had a couple of chances. They had a really good shot right at the end, which I don't think you're going to see there. No, they didn't show it. But a really, really good, strong performance. As you can see there, the match facts. They had the lion's share of possession, but only the 2 shots on target. So, all in all, a really good start to the season. And that's just what we wanted. Although I am cautious, that is exactly how Villa started their season, with a win away to Bournemouth, and then it all went very wrong. So, not going to get ahead of myself by any stretch of the imagination. But there we go. We've had a transfer offer in here for one of our youth players out on loan. That's fine. He can go out. We're not going to use those players, so definitely want to kind of ship them out and get them off. So there we go. Alan Hutton also heading out the door. So I thought what I would have a quick look at here is we were looking at players, or I've been scouting players that you may remember, of the first team quality but kind of low in contract, just to see if there's anyone else here. And I did notice there's this guy here, Saliba, another young central attacking midfielder. And maybe I figured we were talking just before about how we could be looking for this type of player. I don't know if he's going to be any good or not, but you look at his stats here. Not very strong, but reasonable agility, acceleration, balance. Good ball control, dribbling, good short passing, potentially a decent long shot. So he could be a good player to have there as a backup. Maybe we'll wait and see what that is. But if he's, and then there's this one down here. He's a lot more Aztecs. You can see there's a lot of orange and red there. He's definitely a lot further away from being the finished product. But these are all players with less than a year on their contract, so definitely players we'll keep an eye on when it comes to January, because we might be able to get them on a pre-contract agreement. There, another player there, Pato. Not going to sign him. That wouldn't be realistic, I don't think. But all players to consider. Matip, another centre back. Maybe it's one we bring in. Again, this other guy in on loan. We'll see. Plenty of options there for us to think about as we advance on here. And as you can see, coming up, a very big game to come in here. We've decided that we can't agree to this deal. We're not looking to. So they're not looking to loan him out. That's fine. We can. Obviously, we can't afford him at the moment. But if we sell these other players, then maybe that's a player that we can bring in the future. It might be that we just didn't offer enough money for him, so we can try that again as we near the deadline day. We've got time. We've got options. So it's not like we're in Europe and we're going to be playing 2 games every week. So I'm not hugely worried about the depth of the squad right now. What we got here? Jordan Ayew. And I've been amongst the subs. I've been playing well, so I really want to keep that momentum going. So he's asking for a start. After 1 game, he thinks he's in good form. I don't know. I don't know. Not going to be dictated by my players. So we have here Man United up next. Big game. If we can get anything out of this, it'll be really, really good. But for Villa fans, let's just show you right now, because it might not happen very often. Top of the table. Granted, it is 1 game, and it's on alphabetical order, but still, top of the table. But anything against United here, it's going to be a bonus. No injury concerns with our squad there, so not going to be changing a winning team right now. We will just see if we can get anything out of this. I'll be more than happy, but I definitely won't be holding my breath. But it's home, our first home game of the season. Definitely something to try and give our fans something to enjoy. And game number 2 is in the book at Villa Park. A game of few chances at the start. Rooney striking one from range and hitting the bar with Guzan left stranded. That was pretty much the highlight of the first half, but second half, Villa changed their formation, changed tactics, came into their own. Good effort there, saving Ep.2 with a great chance and just put it wide. Couldn't take advantage of it. And then a Bongle with a great chance. And then Ayew with an even better one. And how he missed from there, I don't know. It looked like our chance had gone. And against United, you've got to take those sort of chances. Blin there with a potential penalty, but not given. Another effort there from Bongle right at the death. Brought a save out of Romero. And then, in injury time, Sané with the extra piece yard, and it's in off the post. What a finish to the game. That was in the 92nd minute. An instant hero in Sané. Shame. It's just a shame that we don't get. We'll get it here so we can see a little bit better version of the goal. There you go, 92nd minute, and Sané with a glorious finish across the keeper. Romero, don't know why De Gea wasn't in goal, but Romero with absolutely no chance. And you could possibly say maybe even against the run of play, we took that win. There you go. We did dominate the second half. It was really a game of two halves. We didn't have a single shot in the first half, but came out strong. Like I said, I went aggressive with my tactics, and it paid off. And we've beaten United at home. Really, really good result. Couldn't have imagined it going so well. So, with 2 wins out of 2. Here we go. Last match. So thanks for playing. It's alright, yeah, you came off the bench. You were always going to play, don't worry. An update from England. So what we've got here, we've got a scout report. So, Iheanacho, his scouting is nearly finished. So you can see there, his finishing is improved a little bit. His long shots aren't anything to shout home about, but if we can bring him in at a reasonable price, he might be one. They are valued at 3 million. If we can bring him in for something like that, might be a good striker for the future. Agbonlahore's not getting any younger, so that could be a really good option for us. And I would ideally like to bring in another central attacking midfielder at the moment, but Ayew, he's doing a decent job in there. He's come off the bench twice and got us a couple of decent goals, a decent goal and a decent performance. So here we go. Final scouting report on a lot of players here. So we've seen that update. I've sent you my final report on Iheanacho. We'll have a look at that in a minute. An update from Germany. So quite a few things coming in. So what are we saying here? There he is. Only 3 million. So let's see what happens if we approach to buy. This deal looks like it could happen. Should we offer them 3 million? I don't want to annoy them, so we'll offer, if we can pick him up for 3 million, I think that would be an absolute bargain to give us that extra option up top. Because Gatest, or Justed, whatever his name is, he's just come in from Blackburn, so I can't sell him, but he's a bit slow and doesn't really fit into the counter-attacking style of play that Villa they were famous for once upon a time. But there is no time to rest on our laurels. 2 out of 2. Absolutely fantastic start to the season, but there's no point getting wins against a famous win against United if we can't follow it up with a performance against Palace. So again, sticking with the same team, there's no reason to change it. We're only playing 1 game a week. They're not getting tired. You can see there, full fitness for everyone. Payet already climbed to a 77. We've got good options coming off the bench as well. I will start to give these guys games as the season goes on, mix it up a bit, but right now, everyone's still fresh. We can get into Palace here and let's see if we can make it 3 wins out of 3. That would be a fantastic start if we could. You want to talk about a game where we really took our chances. It was this one. 3-0 away to Palace. What a fantastic result. You saw there an early chance for Sané where it was missed, but that wasn't a sign of things to come. We really shot out of the gates early here. And look at this finish from Payet. Behind him, you can't quite see it from there. I'll show you afterwards. Might get a better angle, but that ball is behind him and he just bends it round the defender into the far corner. Fantastic goal. And then not long afterwards, we have a chance for the second there. Again from Payet, but this time he's flagged for offside. But unfortunately for him, no second goal. But the team wasn't wide. We were really on top of Palace at this point, just exerting our authority. Look at that. He does not look. Looks very serious. But anyway, a long range effort. Brings a corner. He's happy about that block, taking it on the chest. And then Sané, look at this. Just drifts into the area and then roofs it. Fantastic finish from Sané. Really good dribble. Coming in off that right hand side using his stronger foot. And then almost a minute later, Bonglahor has another chance. Saves, but then has the poise to lift it over to Sané at the far post for him to tap in. And 3-0. It is already game over at that point. We have a couple of other half chances to extend the lead. Sinclair with a long range effort, well saved by the keeper. This is still all in the first half as well. And another chance here from Bonglahor. Keeper does well to save that as well. Absolute domination in that first half. As we move on, not really anything as exciting. Chance there for consolation. Chamakh heading aimlessly wide. And then that was it. But the stats speak for themselves. Look at that, 15 attempts on target. These new tactics I've done talk about how much difference they make. It's incredible. I'll have to show you guys what I've done. I used that for the second half against Man United. All it was doing was just tweaking the tactics to kind of focus on more the kind of style of game that we want to play. And yeah, it's worked an absolute treat. So what I'll do while I think about it, so I don't have to do it after every game, we'll go into here, into the tactics. So this is something that I always recommend you guys do. You've got all the different things about speed, passing, everything. So I like to play a fast-paced game. So with that in mind, we have that all the way up at 90. The passing is short and sweet. So it's down there at 30. Free form, you've got to have people just drifting in and out. Passing, we'll have definitely go for the decisive passing, crossing in the middle, shooting, lots of shots as well. And again, free form in chance creation. Pressure, we want to be aggressive, get that ball back as quickly as possible. High line, and then not too aggressive, don't want to get too many cards or anything. Team width is fine. So there we go, that's the tactics that I have been using. And we will save those up. Perfect. With regards to this video, we've probably got time to do the cup game as well, which will then take us up to the transfer deadline day. So we'll give you guys one more chance. Unacceptable. They want 6 million for Iheanacho, which is quite a bit more than we have cash-wise, I believe. Let's just have a look. We could reassess this. Can we? What happens if we get it to 6? So yeah, we could do that and afford it, but we've got that centre half that I kind of would like to try and sign as well. What if we do that and have a look here? My shortlist. So these are the two guys. What's his approach to buy? So what's his wages? His wages are quite low. Let's see if we can pick this guy up, because Lescott is getting old, so he's one for the future. Let's see what happens if we offer 5 million here. I think the centre-back I'd rather get in ahead of Iheanacho. What we can try with Iheanacho is maybe, because he's a young player, he's not going to be getting in the team at City. Maybe we can try the loan to buy option on him. So let's go into here, change it to a loan. Well, we'll give him some bonuses. That's fine. 1 year, future fee, and yeah, we'll give you 6 million at the end of the year, because we'll have money from our league position, which is something you can never carry over, which is a bit annoying in these FIFA games. But anyway, we'll see what those two teams say about that. Loan offer. with the option to buy. We feel the fee involved is fair, but we were not yet decisive on allowing him to spend a period on loan and ultimately depart our club. We'll get back to you again shortly. Unacceptable. Ooh, see, they want 7 million. We can't afford that. What about... I wonder if we've got, actually, any player that we can ship out to them that we don't want anymore. That we're trying to sell anyway. Like Kieran Richardson or something. Or what's that? This guy here. 3 million. So if they want 7, let's see if we can do 4 million on that player. Because we don't want Kozak. We have no need for him whatsoever. Especially if we bring in Ep.2 anyway. So you know what? Actually, I think what we're going to do is sim this up here. And I'm going to stop at the cup game. Loan to buy decision. Yeah. So they're going to let us join and then sign him for 6 million. So maybe I shouldn't have gone quite so high. They're not indicated to player. That's fine. But we can bring Ep.2 in on loan with an option to buy. Oh, okay. So you need to have the cash available now? Okay. Let me... I don't know if I'm going to fuck this up or not. I don't think they actually take the cash. You just need to have it. So if I do that... If we can't sign a centre-back, we can't sign a centre-back. I think Ep.2 long-term is the right option for us. We can sign a centre-back. We've got the centre-backs for this year. Ep.2 is only going to continue to grow and be worth more money in the future. So let's do that. Let's accept him. Bring him to the club on a loan. He can be our backup striker. And yeah, see, look, I still have 6 million even though I've accepted him. And he comes into the squad. So he'll go straight in ahead of Gusted. Ep.2 onto the bench. Already 72, so not that much farther behind Agbong Lahore. Yeah, we're not gonna play the cup game this game. I don't want the video to get too long. We will save that for the next video. Why not? We could maybe give some of our squad guys a chance. Let me know in the comments below what you consider. What we'll do just before we leave this video is we will put in one final offer. What we're going to try and do, we're going to try and find a player that we can ship out so that we can afford this guy. They didn't want... Maybe Ashley Westwood is another one they might want. Let's have a look. You know, players that we're not going to use. Why not? But yeah, we'll leave that video for now. The next video we're going to be playing will be... So let's go to the calendar and I can just show you. So what we've got coming up. We have the cup game. And we have a game against Sunderland. And then we will do transfer deadline day. Not a huge amount of money left. But if there's maybe one player, maybe better centre-back than that, let me know in the comments down below. We can consider him. We've probably got enough money for one more player. So go nuts. Let me know where you think we need to improve the squad most. I genuinely believe that it is either centre-back or goalkeeper. Centre-back would be preferable at this moment in time. There's a look at our players and our reserve team, as it were, for now. So let me know down below what you're thinking. I hope you've enjoyed this video anyway, for now. But thank you very much for watching. And I will see you all next time.